Another thing, small things that count big, is observing steps and heartbeat and breaths, things like that. Some of them are easier to observe than others, obviously. But just do that more. I think that speaks for itself, but maybe it doesn't. What's funny is with the role playing and stuff, or just doing things randomly, like sounds coming out for fun and things, is to do that when also aware is quite a bit different than just doing it. Like you want to do it until it's natural to do all the time, but to do that naturally with awareness of like the physical.
It's like the most natural way to do it is to have a somatic awareness of yourself as well, because then it's really becomes embodied. If you're doing it and you're not aware of yourself doing it, then it's not embodied and it's less fun.
Yeah. And then you can almost apply the word unconscious or subconscious to it, where it just happens and it's almost like, oh, I just did that. And you weren't there for it. You didn't get to enjoy it.
And then also, I just use the word intimate with voice, but you can express something and it can be intimate, but it's the real more intimate stuff is your physical sensations and like your heartbeat and your breath and these things that are like with you before you could speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one is a direct connection to the past life self, and the kind of one of the main reasons I ended up writing that one is because I used to do that all the time. It's like I very distinctly remember walking to like our middle school, elementary school, and high school are all very close to where we live, and I distinctly remember walking down roads from particularly middle school and high school, where I was feeling the rhythm between my heartbeat, breath, and steps, and lining them up. And
I never did that.
Yeah.
In high school.
And that's one of the things of like, it almost formed this baseline perspective that I had of people, because I thought people just did that all the time. And then I slowly found out over the next 5 to 10 years that people had no clue that you could even do that. Like, we went to our first Vipassana course or something, and I heard people saying that they could feel their heartbeat and they were afraid of their heartbeat. I'm like, what? Haven't you been feeling it the whole time? It's been with you since you were born. Like, I had no concept that people were not that aware. But I also knew that they could, because their heart has always been beating in them, so they could, and it's, that awareness just like a little tick off. So it, from being in their awareness, so it wasn't like it really changed anything. It's just like, okay, people are really struggling to keep up with themselves.